Top 5 Unusual Buildings. We've all got to live and work somewhere, so why not somewhere a little bit fantastical? At least, until the novelty wears off anyway. Perhaps some of these should be filed under great to visit but don't want to stay. Or do you? 5. The future has arrived, Mr. Deckard, and its known Nexus 6. Okay, it's not quite here yet, but the Dynamic Tower is a proposed 80-floor moving skyscraper, designed by David Fisher, and cited to be built soon in Dubai. Where else? Each floor can rotate independently, and as such, the exterior shape of the building will be constantly changing. Using the voice-controlled rotation, you could choose to wake up with the sunshine streaming into your bedroom, and eat dinner watching the sunset. It is unique in other ways too, such as the method of its construction. Aside from the concrete core, the entire building will be constructed from prefabricated factory-built modules, including flooring, water pipes and aircon, with each floor comprising 40 of these units. The Dynamic Tower will also be green, powered by turbines and solar panels which will produce more than enough energy to power 5 buildings of similar size. The bad news, aside from having to wait for the Dynamic Tower to be built, it is rumored that the units will cost around $3 million each. Dynamic Architecture is the place you want to go to find out more. 4. Daniel Zapiewski, a Polish businessman and philanthropist, thought of this crazy project as a statement about Poland's communist past and the state of the world. It is built in a small Polish village called Szymbak. The topsy-turvy building often leaves visitors with dizziness. In fact, it took 114 days to build, as opposed to the construction company's usual 3 weeks, because the workers were constantly disoriented. Seasickness symptoms are often caused by the jaunty angles within the rooms. Nonetheless, it is a very successful tourist attraction with thousands visiting it every year. 3. This house broke into the news in 2009 when it was discovered in the Nas Montanhas de Fafi in Portugal. The house grabbed the attention of the media due to the fact it looks like Fred and Wilma's home from the Hanna-Barbera cartoon The Flintstones. Seth MacFarlane, writer of Family Guy, is currently in talks with Fox to revive the series for 2013. The house was built in 1974 as a family holiday home in the wilderness. The current owner's father chose to build between 4 huge boulders and created a unique home beautifully integrated into its environment. Inside, the house is cozy, with a fireplace and a log staircase. Sadly, even amongst all this media attention, the stone house has fallen victim to disrepair and vandalism in recent years. 2. Yes, this is the second Polish entry in our top 5, they seem to have a knack for it. The Crooked House was built in 2004 and designed by Sotensi and Zaleski, who were inspired by the fairy tale illustrations and drawings of Jan Marcin Sanser and Per Dahlberg. Jan Sanser has illustrated over 150 books and has also created costumes for movies in Poland, some of which he wrote himself, including A Lady from the Window, English translation, from 1964. On the ground floor, the Crooked House is part of a shopping mall, but bizarrely, the first floor is occupied by various services including dentists, opticians and beauty salons. For more info and events, check out The Crooked House. Number 1 come from Isla Mujeres, Mexico. This private house is owned by artist Octavio Ocampo, who also designed it. It boasts all the mod cons including swimming pool, air conditioning, and internet access, and is also near the ocean. The centerpiece is the main room, which has no corners. It's literally like being in a giant seashell. If the rest of the top 5 seemed a little inaccessible, rest assured that the conch shell house is available as a holiday let here. Ocampo is one of Mexico's most prolific artists. He paints in a metamorphic style which can be described by using a technique of superimposing and juxtaposing realistic and figurative elements within a piece of work. The feature-length documentary, Octavio by Jose Antonio Torres, goes into his methods and how he approaches his art, in case you get curious.
If you like this video, please click on the like button for our appreciation. For more tips, tricks, and beneficial blog, please subscribe our channel. Topmost. And don't forget to turn on the bell icon.